a woodpecker, the lynx. Woodpecker flickers and sapsuckers about woodpeckers, from algae to eagles, from bacteria to bears. The grizzly bear, the wild dogs, the wild sheep, the bighorn, the bighorn, the bighorn. But the bighorn sheep, bighorn. The white-tailed deer, the wolf. The wolves and deer, the wolves and wolves. The beaver, the owl, the fox. Hawks, coyotes, badgers, fox pups, and bass. Of a walrus, a manatee, including we humans. The pronghorn antelope, the pronghorn alone. The pronghorn, today the grizzly, wolf, bighorn and elk pronghorn. The pronghorn owls, tiny elf owl, bluebird, great gray owl, the owls. Owls are wise little men in feathery coats. The owls. Pigs and hogs. Wild hogs, wild swine, cute funny pigs, and fat lazy hogs. With wild hogs. Of the deer family. The family of deer, elk, moose, and caribou. Caribou, moose, elk, and deer are beautiful. Until next time, the birds. The birds. Oh, domestic cats. Wild cats. Your dogs and cats. Birds. Raccoons, deer, coyotes, skunks, and a wide variety of birds. Tiny birds, ruby-throated hummingbird, jaguars, the skunks, and the raccoon. The raccoon, cat, bear, fox, and even monkey. The wolverine. Wolverines. Fishes, the familiar fish, huge, primitive monsters. Fishes, wild birds, the pronghorn and the bighorn, the lion, an animal. The Northwoods lynx. The lynx, wild cats. A lynx, mink, raccoon, or fox. The cutthroat trout. Fish, the cutthroat. Mice, the rats and cockroaches. Mice, vermin, or rodent. The grasshopper mouse, tiger mice. Rodent, like grasshoppers, locusts, and other rodent scorpions. Killer mice. Wild canine, the coyote man, the coyotes, rodent populations, coyote. Dinosaurs, reptile, snakes, turtles, lizards, and crocodilians. Reptile from robins, squirrels, or other animals, birds and mammals. Reptiles, alligator, desert tortoise, reptiles. Huge brown bears, the bears. Huge bears, and the salmon. The bears of salmon. Brown bears, the grizzly bears. Of grizzlies, the armadillo, the chipmunk, the golden-cheeked warbler. The goshawk, a group of 3 long-tailed, short-winged hawks. Ruffed grouse, the pheasant or partridge. The goshawk, goosehawk, geese. Grousehawk, ruffed grouse, birds. Ruffed grouse, the grouse. Goshawk, man. The grouse and the goshawk, a river otter, a grizzly bear, a bald eagle, a river otter and river otters, the grouse and the goshawk. The swamp bear, the southern black bear, the red wolf, and the southern cougar. The black bear, the swamp bear. Birds. Bird, shorebird, bird, bog sucker, mud bat, and timber doodle. Bird, woodcocks, timber doodles of moosehorn. The American woodcock, birds. The weasel, an otter, skunk. The American mink, the Minnesota mink. The white-tailed deer, the whitetail, the Pennsylvania whitetail. Ducks, clumsy barnyard birds. A duck on land is awkward. A wild duck, ducks are woodies and hoodies. Woodies and hoodies. Snakes, mammals, birds. Snakes, the king snake family. A rattlesnake, a snake, the devil. Snakes, the king snake, rodent, and rattlesnake populations. Snaky king snakes, king of snakes. And animals. 2 animals, animal, man, wildlife, wild animals, humans. A weasel and a fur coat. The mink of rodents and insects. The mink, the Minnesota mink. Man, the pinnipeds, seals, and sea lions, the seals. The wild turkey, birds. The bald eagle, wary bird, the wild turkey. The wild turkey bird, the wild turkey. Wild creatures, snakes, western diamondback rattlesnakes. Man, Animal, creatures, a snake. Wild creatures. Creatures, all creatures. Wild animals. The dogs. The dog family, the famous foxes. Foxes, foxes. The Arctic, gray, swift, and kit, foxes. Foxes, fox, rodent, foxes. Old white buffalo, wise old men with long white beards. Mountain goats, wild mountaineers, cliffhangers. Ammonites, mollusks, mollusks. Invertebrates, mollusks, invertebrates, mollusks. A multitude of mollusks. A marmot, marmots, rock chuck, marmot, and wild feline, the bobcat, tiny mouse, on a full-grown deer. The lynx, the bobcat. Bobcat, a bobcat, cat's rodent, bobcat. The muskrat, muskrat, is rodent, old man muskrat. Chipmunks, the chipmunks, bobcat. The wilderness of a tree squirrel. Tiny red squirrels, husky fox squirrels, treetop acrobats, bushy tails. Squirrels, rodents, bushy tails. Or rabbits. Peter Cottontail, Uncle Wiggily, and most of all, Brer Rabbit. Rabbits, cottontails, rabbit, cottontails, the dove, pigeons, and doves. All birds, bird, pigeon, birds, birds of prey. The hawks, kites, falcons, and eagles, birds, rodents, and insects, birds of prey, and raptors, and birds, the weasel, weasel, ferret, badger, the martin, mink, fisher, wolverine, and even the sea otter, with the weasel itself. The weasels, the weasel family, the sea otter, the wolverine, badger, fisher, martin, and mink, weasels, weasels, bats. Bats, night-flying insects, bats. Bat, bats. Birds, birds, reptiles, birds, bird, the moose, enormous ungulates, a moose. Turtles, the dinosaur, turtles. Frogs and toads, amphibians. Frogs and toads, amphibian, the porcupine, rodents, the beaver, the prickly porcupine. The porcupine. The skunk, rodent and insect populations, skunks. The skunk, skunks, those smelly skunks. The nine-banded armadillo, a dinosaur, armadillo. The amazing armadillo. The nutcracker, fishes, mammals, birds, reptiles, and amphibians, fish, largemouth bass, bass. Butterflies, ants, butterfly, whooping crane and grizzly bear, butterflies. The beaver, fox, possum, swans, mustang, sacred dogs, stallion, mares, colts, horse, the mustang, horse, mustang, the mustang. Polar bears, bird, ducks and geese, birds, ducks and geese, waterfowl. Bison, the bison, cows, the bison. Ground squirrels, ferrets, the foxes, the grizzly bears, ground squirrels, varmints. Ground squirrels, prairie dogs, ground squirrels, varmints. The bird. The muskrat.